Good evening, everybody. Amazing. Good evening from Calabar. Good evening from Calabar. Good evening from Calabar. It's nice to have another conversation, another time with another amazing soul right here on my timeline. And today we are going to be discussing how to close deals in real estate. And I have my amazing guest with me right now here with me. So it's going to be an amazing time. Real estate is one way that people make money, and I'm excited and glad that I have Amadi Harry here with me, and he will be doing justice to this topic big time. He's going to be doing justice to this topic big time. So let's know where you're tuning in from. All right, let's know where you're tuning in from. Let's know where you're tuning in from. Drop your name in the comment section. Let's know from which city you're tuning in from. And we can say, trust me, one of the ways to make money is through real estate. And that's what we are going to be discussing tonight. How to close deals in real estate, how to sell real estate, how to sell properties, how to sell lands, how to sell hotels, the whole of it. So, to be able to make money in real estate, you've got to be able to close deals. You've got to be able to close deals, multi-million naira deals, multi-million dollar deals. And I have Amadi Harry here to do justice to this topic this evening. I think he's having some issues with his network, but he will be back. So, guys, let me know where you are tuning in from so that I can say hello to you before Amadi Harry takes over. Um, so let's know where you come. Okay, I can see Favor from River State, Zainab from Abuja. So go invite your friends, tag them in the comment section, let them come join this conversation. I mean, I have been standing on my feet for the past hours here in Calabar doing a training, but I am fully awake because of this conversation. This conversation is a highly topical one. I can see Habibu from Niger. I don't know if it's Niger or Niger. You're welcome. All right. So, how do we close deals in real estate with ease? How do we get to the point where we don't keep talking and talking and talking and talking before clients convert? How do we deal with people telling us they will get back to us? I mean, these are the things that we are going to be learning this evening from my guest, Amadi Harry. So, Amadi, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Good evening.
Welcome. Welcome. So, right, it's 3 minutes past 8.
Hmm.
Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Thank you.
Other people will join us very soon. And so, I will go right into it. So, Amadi, tell us your journey into real estate, how it's been for you in real estate, how you've been closing deals in real estate, and let's have a beautiful conversation this evening. So, I hand over to you right now. Go ahead, sir. Amadi, can you hear me? Hello, Amadi. Hello. Amadi, can you hear me? Hello. Hello, Amadi, can you hear me? I think his network is having some issues. He'll be back again, but his network is having some issues. Hello, Amadi. Network can. Let me try to get him back on the live stream. Hello, Amadi. Network can be a great mess. I mean, so we're going to wait for him to come back. Uh, hmm, I don't know what could be the issue. Anyway, if you're joining us, are you already involved in real estate? Are you already practicing? Are you closing deals? Let me know. How has it been for you in the real estate industry? Are you a landowner? Are you a real estate developer? Are you a realtor? Let me know in the comment section. Let me see in the comment section. I really don't know what's wrong with. I really don't know what's wrong, and I'm trying hard to get him. Oh, network. Network has knocked the guy off. But he was knocked off at some point.
Yes, yes. I was trying to use my Wi-Fi since my MTN network is bad.
All right, so I think we have been waiting the journey of this and how we can close deals in real estate. Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry for that this thing. I was trying to switch to my five. Some calls were coming, so I have to put on my phone on airplane mode so I don't receive call while having this meeting. Okay, you all are welcome. My name is Amadi Harry Excellent. I'm the MD and CEO of Hamrex Properties. Hamrex Properties is one of the leading real estate company here in Port Harcourt. Okay, and I have so much passion in public speaking. I love to, teach people the little that I have got. That's one of the aspect of real estate that gives me whole lots of satisfaction and fulfillment. All right, so very quickly, we're going to be talking about how to close deals in real estate with ease. This happens to be one of my favorite topics. Okay, it happens to be one of my favorite topics. You see, all your dreams won't come to pass. They won't come true if you are not marketing. One of the things I find evident in the life of the Don Emeka Nobis is that he is a shameless marketer. And until you begin to market shamelessly, you cannot harness anything in any industry, apart even though it's not real estate. Anything you're doing, if you're not ready to market shamelessly, if you're not ready to take your market to the street, if you're not ready to take your market to where your fear lies, then you cannot make anything from real estate. So, what I'm going to be teaching you in the next 30, 40 minutes is not theory, it's pure practical. These are things that I did for myself that helped me. I did real estate for 11 months. I usually share this story anytime I have the opportunity to. I did real estate for 11 months without selling one plot of land. It's funny, right? But it's true. Without selling one plot of land. It got to a point I started thinking that maybe my village people are after me or blah blah blah. So many things were just going through my mind. But there were actually some things that I'm supposed to be doing or I'm supposed to have done that I wasn't doing that slowed my sales. And I'm going to be sharing them with you now to so you can avoid them and make sales. Before we move further, I want you to know that selling is a skill. Selling, selling is a skill. The same way you go to learn how to sew clothes, the same way you learn how to barb, the same way you learn how to cook, the same way that's how selling is. Okay, so some of us that are watching this video or listening to this program, some of you don't really know how to cook, but it doesn't mean that you're not cooking and you are eating and people are eating. But there are persons that when they cook very well. You'll be any witness. Okay, so some persons are born with the selling DNA, especially our brothers and sisters in the eastern part of Nigeria. Some persons are born with selling DNA. From birth, they just know how to sell. It's not, they didn't learn it anywhere. They can sell crutches to somebody whose legs are normal. Okay, they didn't learn it anywhere. So if you don't have this talent of selling, the same way God gave people talent of singing, talent of dancing, talent of so many talents He gave. There are persons He gave the talent to sell. When you have a negotiation with them, you must buy. You must buy. In fact, after buying, you have to go back home to regret why you bought that product for the price of that quality. Okay, so that is why I always advise people that before you venture into any business that has to do with buying and selling, the first skill you should learn is how to sell. It's very, very important. If you don't know how to sell, your dreams will not come to pass. If you don't know how to sell, you will get frustrated on the long run and begin to think like that business is not working for you. So many things will just be going through your mind. Selling is a skill, and I'm going to teach you how to master the selling skill, especially in real estate. Now, if you want to learn how to close deals with ease, I mean, make sales in real estate. Okay. Now, the first thing you need to do is to identify your target audience. I'm going to be very brief. You need to identify your target audience. You need to identify your target audience. Some of you are posting 20 million naira property, 30 million naira property, 50 million naira property, but the people that are viewing your status, your WhatsApp status, cannot afford to buy a shoe worth 100,000 naira. They can't afford to buy a property worth 1 million naira. Some of you are students, your contact list are your classmates and your friends and few of your uncles. Come on, you don't have to be posting those big properties, okay? Because nobody's going to talk to you, okay? You need to sell what your audience can buy for the meantime. I know you want to cash out big. I know you want to make millions of naira. I know you want to have the more the sales of the land or the property, the more your commission. But the truth is, you need this one small commission of 50,000 naira from 500,000 naira to buy good clothes, to buy good shoes, to buy good perf, so you can interface with bigger clients. Are you following? Okay, so identify your target audience. It's very, very important. In my book, one of the book I authored, the 30 deadly sales scenes on food. The 30 deadly sales scenes. Rule one is um, commitment. Some persons are posting every day, posting every day, posting every day. In fact, they tell themselves, "I'm so committed, I'm hardworking, I'm this, I'm this, and that." But the truth is, you are not even really hardworking. You can be consistent selling the right product to the wrong people. You can be consistent selling the right product to the wrong people. You can be consistent selling the right product to the right people in the wrong location. You can also be consistent selling the right product to the right people in the right direction, in the right location at the wrong time. So for you to tell me that you are consistent, you must be selling to the right people, you must be selling the right product to the right people at the right time in the right place. Okay, so identify your target audience so you just have to stop wasting your time. Okay, identify your target audience. I don't want to emphasize too much on this. You know what I'm talking about. You just have to identify your target audience. Stop posting those 20 million naira properties. Stop posting those 15 million naira property. After this webinar, examine yourself and see the calibers of people on your WhatsApp group. I'm not saying that you're not going to grow to the level of selling 50 million naira property. I'm not saying that. Okay? I'm saying that for now, you should focus on what your audience can buy until you grow and build your contact to what bigger people can buy. Okay? One of the mistakes I made while trying to sell real estate, this 11 wasted years, was I based in Port Harcourt, right? And I used to love these beautiful, beautiful houses in Lagos, these neat houses and stuff like that. And those houses are usually very expensive. So every day I think I will just come online, see people posting it. I will just the highest I can do is just you have contact with the person if I have a client. That's the highest. I just want it to beautify. I just want to use it to beautify my work. I just discovered that I was wasting my time. I was completely wasting my time. As at when I started research, I was a student, a year two student in the University of Port Harcourt. My course mates, they are looking for money to buy one noodles, two noodles. It's just about few of them that can afford 500,000 naira property, 450 and thereabout. So when I realized myself that I was wasting my time, I started selling what they can afford. The first day I posted a property for 450, I got about three persons asking me where is the location. That's a nice step. That is a nice step. Okay, so identify your target audience. Number two, you know, you need to sanitize your social media handles. You need to sanitize your social media handles. Now, there is a research that is currently that went on early this year, and we discovered that almost 70% of property or home buyers, they make a lot of investigation about you online before they come to you physically. Okay, somebody came to my office this evening to get some property, and he was like, that he called me by my name, somebody I've never seen. He said, Ahmad Harry, excellent. I said, do you know me before now? He said, that he has been following me on Facebook. He sees the thing I post. So you need to sanitize your social media handles. Okay? You need to sanitize your social media handles. You need to sanitize your social media handle. You need to block people from tagging you to things that does not concern you, tagging you to irrelevant things. Real estate is a high ticket industry. You can't afford. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be selling your slippers, you shouldn't be selling your skirt or your bra or whatever you're selling. But the moment you decide to start trading real estate and you want to make money, stop posting those things online. Real estate is too big. One breakthrough from real estate can change your life and that of your family and forever. So don't mix it online. Bring real estate online and keep whatever that is giving you money. You can keep it offline. Okay, if it can be offline, just keep it offline and focus on marketing shamelessly on social media. When I started real estate newly, I used to post up to 7 times a day. You know, I used to post up to 7 times a day. And the funny thing is that before I ventured into real estate, I was into unionism, politics, school politicking. I used to carry weekend news, some weekend Buhari news, those news like that. So whenever I post, I used to have lots of shares, okay, lots of likes. But the moment I started trading real estate, my likes, my views, everything started dropping. People are like, I want this one doing. Moreover, I was doing it in a local way. I used to have an Android phone, not even a good Android phone. Take pictures in the bush. It looks as though those pictures are taken in 1999 or thereabout. So sanitize your social media handle. Block people from tagging you unnecessary. Somebody cannot come to your social media handle to know what you are selling, and then the person is seeing you, seeing all manner of things on your social media handle. It pisses people off. Okay, anything that is in your social media timeline should be something you permit. Okay, is a nice step for you to follow. I don't want to talk about social media because I just don't want to talk about it. But the truth is, people are seeing you online. Most it's just now that we started, you know, writing billboards, going to radio and stuff like that. Before, only my social media does a whole lot for me. So sanitize the social media handles. It's very, very important. I can't teach this particular aspect of this course better than Emeka knows this. You have done justice in the digital space. All right, number three, invest in advertisement. Some of you stay from month to month, from year to year. You don't run ads. Come on, you don't run ads. How are you going to sell? The truth is, when you start real estate newly, take this from me. Your parents might not even believe what you are doing. Your uncles will not believe in what you are doing. Your aunties will not believe in what you are doing. Don't blame them for not believing. So, how are you going to get external bodies to patronize you? How are you going to get external people to believe in you? It's through advertisement. In the multitude of advertisement, there is abundance of sale. In the multitude of advertisement, in the multitude of lead generation, the more lead you generate, the more people ask you a day, what are you selling? Where is the location? The more they keep trooping in from any source, the chances of you making sales. So that is it. The more people keep coming, the multitude of the abundance of advertisement is the multitude of sales. The more people, the more lead you generate. So how are you going to generate this lead? You're going to generate this lead from running Facebook ad, and some of you don't even know how to run Facebook ad. You can invest in learning how to run Facebook ad. You can invest in paying somebody to help you to run it. Instagram ad and stuff like that. If you have money, you can go to radio to talk. I was not having my own real estate company when I started going to radio. I was going to advertise people's property. Okay. So every day, you just need to do something that will make people to come to you to say, how much is it? Where is it? That's to show that you're making progress. Invest in advertisement. You need strangers in your life. You need strangers. The level I am today is strangers. When you position yourself properly online and you run ads, people are going to click that ad, they visit your timeline. If they're not seeing anything appealing, okay, they'll leave. But if they see something nice, some of them might just follow you. They're following you for a reason. They want to keep seeing your posts until you convert them. And the truth is, some of us make these mistakes a lot. You post your property and you're able to just come to the comment section and say, send account details. No, that's not how selling online works. I sell online very, very well. That's where my sales come from, online. So don't feel bad if I'm stressing on online, because that's where my sales come from. Now, and I've understood how Facebook and Instagram works. I am not too conversant with the Instagram space. I only connected my Facebook to my Instagram. My place of priority is Facebook. I am in all the social media handles, but where I spend almost all my time when I open my social media handles is Facebook. And some of you want to be active in all the social media handles at the same time. You're going to drain your brain. You're going to drain your brain. Focus on one. Focus on one or two. Okay. And build a strong pedigree for yourself online. Build a strong online presence that people can actually come to your space and then, So now, when you are trying to build a personal branding on Facebook, you don't need to be posting buy land every day. Oh. Don't forget. You don't need to be posting buy land every day, buy land every day, buy land. No. You need to attach one more thing to yourself. You can attach motivational speaking to yourself. You can attach marriage to what you're doing. You can attach relationship, a topic that you're good at. Okay, attach it to what you are doing. Okay, so that you can keep people's mind. Show your intelligence. Show that you are intelligent online. Show that you are intelligent. Sometimes after writing, so you can go to my timeline, Amadi Excellent. You will read a lot. You see people coming to my inbox to say, sir, I don't have money now to buy property from you, but when I have, I will definitely come. Okay, so you have to build trust. All right, so build trust. The first thing I said is identify your target audience. The second thing I said is sanitize your social media handles. Sanitize, wash it, clean it. Those of you that usually post when you are drinking beer on Facebook, you post when you are holding a guest, like so many things. Like people want to buy from people that are decent. People want to patronize people that are decent, especially in real estate industry. They want to patronize people that appear decent. So that is how it is. You won't blame them for that because people are scared of buying land. They are scared of it. So you must present yourself to be decent. You don't come and be posting when you're drinking Henneken and doing all manner of silly things and you expect people to entrust their money into you. You don't come online and be threatening people, I will kill you, I will do this. Oh, people, you scare a lot of people away. That if I buy land from this person and things go wrong, it's going to kill me. So there are so many attitudes you're going to stop the day you decide to venture into real estate. And let me tell you something. A lot of you think real estate is. See, what is going to help you to actually make sales in real estate is your personal relationship with your friend. If you're always discussing how to dupe people, how to steal from people, how to do evil things with your friends, they're not going to entrust you with their money. They know you are into real estate, but when they want to buy land, they will just go to somebody else that has been positioning himself to be decent to patronize that person without you knowing. Because they'll be like, I should buy land from this person. Let him, you guys know what you do. So now, after listening to me this morning, if you know you are involved in some of this, um, should I say, bad character or whatever, start trying to make amends. Start trying to correct the way and manner your friends view you, because your friends are actually the ones that are going to help you, to grow in the real estate space. All right. So the next one, build a strong network. Build a strong network. Now, I said in the beginning that you should identify your target audience, right? Now, I said when you identify your target audience, you should stop posting 30, 50, 100 million naira property if your target audience cannot afford 500,000 naira property, right? Now, for you to increase the value of your contact, you need to be attending events. Some of you don't attend events from year to year. I wonder how you're going to build contact. I wonder how you're going to increase the quality of your contact. You need to increase the quality of your contact. You need to increase the quality of people that view your status. Some of us travel. Some of us pay hundreds of thousands of naira for exposure. We are not joking. Okay, we are not playing. So you need to always connect with people. Learn to connect with people. Emeka Novis is holding event, you attend. Hamlet is holding event, you attend. When you attend, don't just sit down and listen to the speaker. Come on, move around. There are some persons in that event you must have been seen online. Go and network with them. Go and take pictures with them. If they try to avoid you, don't feel bad. They are protecting themselves. Okay? If you try to snap picture a dignity with somebody and said no, you don't have to feel bad. A day is going to come when people want to take pictures with you. Don't feel, but just keep connecting with people, whichever way you can. Build relationship. And some of you, you think to build quality relationship is a child's joke. You have to spend. I was educating my staff yesterday that if you want to build quality relationship, you must spend. I met with somebody in an event in Abuja. 2 days later, it was his birthday. I sent him 200,000 naira. I said, happy birthday. Wow. He called me on phone. Somebody that cannot ordinarily call me. He's a big man. He called me and said, how much? You sent me 200K for what? I said, sir, for your birthday. You won't believe it. After a month, it was my birthday. This happened August. It was my own birthday. He didn't send me any money. I didn't bother. I didn't feel bad. I am the one who knows what I'm going to benefit from him. Okay? So, I just want to be in his good book. I just want him to remember me for what I am doing. After, that was September, 2-3 months later, he was having child education. He posted it on his WhatsApp. It was after I sent him that money. I saved his number. He didn't save my number. It was after I sent him that money, I started seeing his status and he started viewing mine. See how relationship work. So I was not able to see that he had child education. So I had to travel down to Owerri because he's from Owerri. I had to travel down to Owerri for that child education. I was doing odd. When I got there, he's a big man. There was no proper media arrangement. I was the one coordinating snapping. I was the one coordinating music. I was the one doing almost everything for him. When I shut down that event, I gave the baby 100K. I'm not saying you must give something expensive. You can give at your own level. You can give 2K. You can give 3K. You can give 4K. But for you to connect with people that are influential, you must spend. Don't wait for them to spend on you. That's the mistake you make. You want people to dash you money before you reciprocate. Why not you start the giving? Start the giving. 2K is something. 3K is something. Start the giving. Touch people's mind. Touch them. Okay? Let me tell you something. From that man, I have closed deals worth over 40 million naira. What he did for me was just a contact. What he did for me was just a contact. So, you need to learn how to build quality relationship with people. Ojam? Okay. You need to learn how to build. Come and take this. You need to learn how to build quality relationship with people. Real estate is an industry that requires you to be locomotive. You need to move. You need to move. You need to move. You need to move. If you are getting value from Emeka Nobis, I want to chat. You don't need to chat him up. Just send him a gift. Just send him a gift. You touch him. Say, sir, I just made this. I'm a cobbler, and I just made this. You take it. He will be like, what's going on here? That is how to touch people. That's how to touch influential people. You see, rich men don't have people that give them often, so they appreciate little. So I am stressing on building quality relationship because that is how you're going to grow faster. Okay, build relationship with other real estate professionals. Some of you are too stigma. You are too quiet. You need to network with people. Okay, you need to network with people. Attend events. Go to church. Okay. Go to church. Some of you see when I go to church, I'm going with two mindset. I'm going with marketing mindset and I'm going with worshiping mindset. In my church, my church is made up of more than 2,000 adults. More than 2,000 adults. I know that there are so many other persons that are into real estate in that church, but I am the most pronounced real estate entrepreneur in that church. I am the most pronounced. I was intentional about it. Do you know sometimes I'll come to the altar and I say, God has been so faithful to all this month, and I'm giving the church 2 plots of land. I am working in the mindset of people. Today we can launch an estate of 100 plots, and in 2 weeks it's sold out because I have different places I generate my lead. I generate lead from church. I generate lead from online. I generate lead everywhere. Everywhere is a marketplace for me. As I'm looking at your head, I'm seeing money. And I'm not just seeing the money from you, I'm seeing the money from people that you know. Okay? So I don't want to stress about building quality relationship. It's very, very important. The next thing, if you want to learn how to close deals with ease, is that you need to be knowledgeable. Some of you, from year to year, you don't spend money in acquiring knowledge. You don't spend money. Attend free class. Do you know how much I charge people to teach them how this course I'm teaching you now? I charge 1.something million naira. People pay me to learn it. But you have it for free. And I know that at the end of this program, your real estate career will never remain the same. It will never. So imagine what you're learning from me. Imagine what you learn from someone else. Imagine what you just keep learning. Free event. Subscribe to it. Take our time and learn. There is no event, there is no speaker that is empty. No speaker that is empty. Even though the graphic design is not looking good. For that person to come up with that topic, there is an information he wants to unleash. So if you are free, if you are available, go and grab that one. See, I am a marketer. I can market very, very well. I was not born to market. I learned how to market. And I learned marketing from different sources. Some I paid for it. Some I learned it just on free webinars like this. So be knowledgeable. It was my passion for the knowledge industry that made me to establish the Port Harcourt Real Estate Academy. And we are doing a lot of wonderful things in that space. We are raising a lot of real estate millionaires from that scale. From that school, a lot of persons have become MDs and CEOs of flourishing real estate companies because we bring in CEOs of companies to come and teach you. We don't bring in lecturers, we bring in people who are going to teach you how they started and how they succeeded. Raw knowledge, practical knowledge. So be knowledgeable. Be teachable. Always crave for more knowledge. Now, if you are listening to me and you're gaining value, I want you to type, I'm gaining value. I want you to type, I'm gaining value before I proceed. If you're listening to me and you are gaining value from this webinar, I want you to say, I am gaining value. Just type it there, I am gaining value. You can touch the love emoji, just react. Let me know that you're gaining value. A lot of value have been dished out. I know I feel empty because I've dished out a lot of things that's going to help you. Say, I am gaining value. I am feeling empty. And for me to be feeling this empty, I know that you're gaining value. So just say that you're gaining value. All right. Be responsive. Be responsive. Be responsive. Be responsive. Some of you, you are selling for real estate companies. You don't even know what the company is selling. It is when a client asks you, what is the title of this document? That is when you go and be calling your MD on phone to say, sir, what is the title of this document? It all boils down to being knowledgeable. Be knowledgeable about the product and services you're offering. Be knowledgeable about the reason why people should buy what you're selling. You're selling City Core Estate. Know everything that should make somebody to buy City Core Estate. So that the moment they ask you, you dish it out. Sell that product yourself before you try to sell it to people so that you can be responsive. That time, that little time you're spending, selling is psychological. People buy things emotionally and justify their action logically. People buy things from you emotionally and justify their action logically. And until you know how to make people to be emotionally attached to what you say, you cannot say. Let me explain this to you. A critical illustration of how people buy things emotionally. I was driving down one day and I stopped at Rubokoro. I love licking pear. And I just asked somebody I saw a nice pears on the ground. And I just asked the woman to give me pear, 1,000 naira. And she just packed. I asked her, how much is your pear? 200 naira pear. She said it's 4 pieces. And I told her to give me 1,000 naira pear. Now, when I got home, because I was driving, I didn't get to check what I was buying. So when I got home, I opened the pear and I times 4 times 5, right? That woman cheated me. She gave me just about 15 pears. It's not up to the number of pears that I bought. As if that is not enough. Most of the pears, because I was driving and I was in this other side, I was not able to see what she was putting. So she packed all the bad pears and gave to me. So when I got home, I felt bad. Do you know what I said to myself? I beg, leave that woman, an old woman, make she carry that money, enjoy herself, put her biz. People buy things emotionally and justify their action logically. You are a fine girl and you're marketing for somebody. They don't want to feel embarrassed that they can't afford what you're selling. And then they'll just buy. It's not like they have need for what you're selling. Lasien water, bottle of Lasien. I don't know how much it is because it's been a long time I bought it. But today, something happened and I asked the company messenger how much is a pack of, how much they are buying pack of Lasien. And she said, is it 900, 1,000 or 1,200? So I said, how much are they selling one outside? She said, it's like 100 naira, that's small size. But somebody sold that water for me 250 while I was driving down yesterday. And when I realized that that water is sold for 100 naira, I was like, I beg, leave that guy. Look, somebody that is hawking water from morning till night, please leave him to enjoy it too. Just leave him alone. People buy things emotionally and justify their action logically. So you must learn how to get people to be emotionally attached to you. One of the reasons I have studied Emeka Nobi's marketing, that's what he does. He just makes you to be emotionally attached. He just exposes his life to you. So you know him, you know the good side, you know the bad. You just fall in love with him. Just like that. He tell you buy this, you buy it. Because you're emotionally attached to him. He's not somebody who deceives people. He's eating, he was going to, you have seen that he's eating. He's driving your seat. Like, he vertically exposed his life to you. So you love him and you're emotionally attached to him. And so when he says buy this course, you don't even know the essence of buying the course. You just buy the course. And sometimes the course might not meet your expectations. It's a beg, leave the door. He's a good guy. You must learn to be emotional. You must learn to get people to be emotional connected to what you're selling. No sales for you if you can't do that. No sales. No sales for you. No sales for you. No sales for you. Have you ever bought something before 1,000 naira, and when you get home, you are regretting why you bought that thing at that price? Have you ever done that before? That seller was on top the negotiation. See, in marketing, there is nothing like cheating. get that rate out of your mind. There is nothing like cheating. If I'm selling a product for 30 million naira and through my negotiating technique, through my negotiating prowess, if I sell it for you for 40 million naira and you get to know that it's sold for 30, I didn't cheat you. I didn't cheat you. I did it. There is nothing like cheating in marketing. So it's either if you're a seller, you must learn how to sell. If you're a buyer, you must learn how to be defensive. Be a good listener. Some of you are not good listeners. I'm trying to hasten up. I'm trying to hasten up. Some of you are not good listeners, especially this real estate agent that have never sold land before. Somebody just called you and said, I want to buy a property, and you are in haste. Your mouth is sharpened. Come on, calm down, calm down, calm down. Listen, listen, listen. Be a good listener. Be a good listener. Let me teach you something. Let me teach you something that I didn't want to teach you. Now, do you know you can actually sell? Let me teach you how to handle objection and rejection in marketing. It's part of this negotiation skill. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is have a good negotiation skill. So I'm going to teach you how to. I'm trying to hasten up. Just get this. If you're a real estate consultant, you're into real estate, I'm giving you this for free. This is I'm going to tell you is a 3-minute information that can save you from a whole lot. It can make you millions of naira. If this is where real estate consultants find it difficult, this is the problem you are having as a real estate consultant. This is why you're not selling. One, you don't know how to negotiate. Now let me teach you something. If you take a client to, I'm combining being a good listener to being a good negotiator together. Don't just get it now. If you take a buyer to your land and that land is swampy, you can still sell it. If you don't know how to negotiate, you won't be able to sell it. Now, when you take a client to a land that is displaced, a land that is in the bush. Bush. Now look at what you're going to do if you want to sell that land. You're going to use the disadvantage of that property to sell that property. If you try to use the advantage of the property to sell it, you won't be able to sell it. You must use the disadvantage of that property. You must present the fault of that property to the buyer before he identifies it. Now, this is how you're going to do it if the land is swampy. You will say, Sir, this land is swampy. And that is why it is cheap. In this neighborhood, they are selling land for 10 million naira per plot, 12 million naira per plot. This is what I'm telling you. If you even investigate, you will find out. I mean, if your land is swampy, the ones that are dry cannot be the same price with the one that is swampy. So you're going to tell the person that this land is cheap. It's selling for 5 million naira because it's swampy. Now, you need to listen to the client too. Maybe you can even listen to him to bring out the fault, to say, that land is swampy. You now calm down. Allow him to talk. You now say, Sir, I have something to say. You say, well, you say, this land is cheap because it is swampy. I have gathered that those other ones that are dry are selling for 12 million naira. Why not we buy this land for 5 million naira, use 2 million naira to grade it, to fill it with red mud? You are improvising solution. You're making the client to think like, of course, you actually have his interest at heart. Sir, the land is swampy, that is why it is cheap. If this land was not swampy, it would have been selling for 12 million naira the same way these other ones are selling for 12 million naira. Sir, the land is cheap. The land is selling for 500,000 naira because it is in the bush. The land is selling for 500,000 naira because we are still doing pre-launch. We have not graded it. The moment we grade it, we will increase the price to 1 million naira. The price will go up to 1 million naira. Always use the disadvantage of what you are selling to sell your property. There is a property we are managing at Peter Dele. It's 2 units, one unit of 2-bedroom flat into 10 pieces, into 10 slots there. So the project manager told me that one of the POP is 40 rain drop. So what we are renting one apartment apartment, 2-bedroom flat there is 1.8 million naira per annum. So he told me that the POP is bad. So I was around Peter the that day. So I went to the house to see. While I was there trying to coordinate how they're going to fix it so that they don't price me down, the client came in. So when the client came in, I was left to negotiate with him. So what I told him was, sir, this apartment is 1.8 million naira. This apartment is 2 million naira. But because our POP is bad, we are giving it to you at the rate of 1.8 million naira. Sir, this property is worth 2 million naira, but because our POP is bad, we are giving it to you at the rate of 1.8 million naira. 1.8 million naira is actually the original price, but I am trying to solve a future problem because by the time he accepts to pay that 1.8 million naira, he will call me later to come and fix the POP. And I'm going to spend money to fix the POP and shorten the money that I'm taking. So you need to be smart. Have you realized now that selling is psychological? You need to enter into the mind of whoever you're selling to. You can't have me all tonight, okay? Because the informations are too much. They are too much, and I know the Don Emeka notice have a lot of things to do. So learn how to negotiate properly. Learn how to negotiate. If you want to learn how to negotiate, okay, you want to learn how to sell real estate. My name is Amadi Harry Excellent. You can follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. You will be seeing I teach a lot in writing, how you can be doing all these things. I teach a lot. I teach a lot on how you can be doing all this, how you can be negotiating and be closing all these deals. Okay. Now, some of you are marketers. You are not closers. There is a difference between selling and closing. There is a difference between sales, marketing, and closing. Marketing is what some of you know how to do, but you don't know how to close. That's the reason why every time you say, he said he's going to get back to me. He did not get back to me. He said he's going to get back to me. He said he will pay. I will get back to you. Now let me teach you how to handle this. I will get back to you 10. Let me teach you how to stop this. I will get back to you. It's whether you're stopping it or you're reducing the number of I will get. See, in real estate, I will get back to you means I am not interested. So if somebody is telling you I will get back to you, that person is just not interested. So let me teach you how to handle I will get back to you. If you are gaining value from this class, I want you to say, I am gaining value. Say, I am gaining value. What if he finds out from other tenants, he will see you as a liar? I said that it's nothing like lying in marketing. You are still saying lie. You are still trying to be too emotional on this. There is nothing like marketing. As at the time the other tenant rented that apartment, is it the same time you are renting? There is nothing like lying in marketing. You are still saying, see you as a liar. There is nothing like that. Nothing like that. Okay, so if you want to be an honest, see, in real estate, you need to have integrity, right? You need to be honest. But there are two types of honesty in real estate. There are two types of honesty. I won't teach you this today. There are two types of honesty. For you to make money in real estate, you must be honest. You must be honest. But inside the honesty, there are two types of honesty. And until you are until you get to there is a level of that until you understand the other part of honesty, you won't grow. You will keep using your hand to chase away your clients. You must be honest for you to make sales in real estate, but there are two types of honesty. Say I am gaining value if you are gaining value. Be a closer. Be a closer. Some of you are not closers. You are marketers. That's the reason why you keep getting disappointed. Marketers are always disappointed. Marketers always get disappointed. If you're a marketer and you don't know how to close, you will keep getting disappointed. You will keep getting disappointed. Let me teach you how to close. Let me teach you how to close. For you to be a closer, you must have closing resources. There are what we call closing resources. Closing resources is that if you're selling for a real estate company, you must have the real estate company bank account. The moment he agrees to pay or say I will pay, you give him the company account number immediately. Call to action. Don't leave him. Say, sir, here's the company account. Put it on him. Put it on him. For you to, oh, I went to buy phone for my boy yesterday. The guy, the guy is a closer. He's not a marketer. He's a closer. Let me tell you what he did that made me know that he's a closer. I told him, how much is this phone? He said it's 420,000. I told him I will pay 380. He said no. He said it's 400. I said open it. As I said open it, he already started writing receipts. He wrote receipt 400,000 naira. He didn't want to wait for me to even say I will buy. He already received it. So what is your name? He has closing results. You need to be a closer. You need to be a closer. What? So pay now. Pay now. Or pay now. When are you sending the money? Call to action. Fill the form. Sign the receipt. You need to be a closer. Don't leave them to go. If you are not a closer, nothing for you. Marketing is to convert. Keep marketing. But you don't have the closing resources. The closing resources is the company bank account you're working with. The closing resources is your receipt. The closing resources can be anything that has to do with call to action. Call them to action and see if they will not take that action. If they don't take that action immediately, they're going to tell you when they're going to take that action. So stop losing money. You can't bring money to my office and go with it. It's not possible. I will close it. Be a closer. Get closing resources. Get the company account number. Get receipts. Get forms. Before you go talk finish, let me speak pidgin. Begin to write the receipt for him. All is required for him, even though you have. See, I do that in so many times. Now, in normal settings, somebody has to pay before you write the receipt. But if you want to be mad in marketing, you have to write the receipt before they make the payment. The receipt is the call to action. Oh, marketing is very sweet if you understand it. Sometimes after selling, I go home and I start laughing. I will just be laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. I will just be laughing when I look at the things I'm doing to people in this office. I'm sorry if you are my customer. Sorry for that. So, you need to learn how to market. There is difference between selling land and selling groceries. There is difference between selling land and selling banana. People already know the cost of banana, but you can sell a land worth 1 million to worth 1 million naira for 10 million naira. It all depends on your power of negotiation. If you can tell them the reason why they should buy that property at that price and they're going to gain value and you're promising them security, bro, forget about it. Next year, we want to start building units of 2-bedroom flats here in Hamres Properties and Construction Limited. Even though people are selling houses in Port Harcourt for 50 million naira, my own, I want to sell it for 200 million naira. I know my target audience. My target audience are the people you call Yahoo boys. Yes, I will meet the commissioner of police. I will even go to Abuja after building those things and sign a lot of papers that will make them never to invade my estate. You don't dare come to my estate. By the time you're promising somebody security, they can buy only security for 100 million naira. Only security you are offering, not the house. They can buy security from you for 100 million naira. If you are telling them, boy, nobody is coming here any day, any night to touch you. You show them proof as to what you are saying. You have to think. You have to take action. So be a closer. Be a closer. Be a closer. All right, I'm rounding up. We're out of time, so I can ascertain questions. Follow up after making sales. Some of you don't follow up at all, at all. The moment you make sales, you leave them. No. That's not how real estate works. See, if you come to buy land from me, I am seeing 10 people coming to buy land from me through you. So I will follow you up. I will make you my friend. I'll have to know your birthday. I might decide to be coming to your house. I might decide to be calling you. I am interested in what you have to offer me. You see, you might go to radio. Radio is going to bring people to you. Television will bring people to you. But there is nothing as beautiful as organic referral. How much I am buying this from you? I'm buying this because of you. So follow people after closing. Follow people after closing. I want to draw the curtain here before I draw the curtain, I had a book I wrote. It's titled "The 30 Deadly Sales Things Unfold." I unfolded the 30 deadly sales things, things that people are doing that is slowing down their sales. I unfolded it. I unfolded it. I unfolded it. How can you be a marketer and you're not looking now? You're smelling. How can you be a marketer and your armpit is smelling? How can you be a consultant, a real estate consultant in that matter, a highly placed vocation currently now the oil well? Real estate is one of the oil wells. In fact, it's the oil well. How can you position yourself as a consultant and you're not brushing your mouth? They call you for site inspection. That is the time you're looking for the most dirtiest clothes because you're going to site when you should be looking for a very nice clothes to put on. Are they telling you to come and clear grass? Are they telling you that you should come and enter the bush, or you should come and start rolling yourself on the bush that you're putting on rags? Spray good perfumes. This is the reason why I'm saying sell the properties your people can afford, so you can be getting money to take good care of yourself. Your body should be your first office. Your body should be your first office. If you have money to get good phone, get good phone. Even though you are squatting with somebody, you can decide to buy an iPhone worth 500,000 and just be using. There are things that people want to see before they can commit their money into your hands. So show them. I'm not asking you to live a fake life, but you have to show them. Sometimes you need to go to a restaurant and eat. Stop saying 30,000 naira can use to cook 100 pots of soup. Sometimes go to a restaurant. That is a life a real estate consultant should live to attract people. So for you to attract attractive people, you must be attractive. For you to attract attractive people, you must be attractive. So what are the things that makes you attractive as a person? Your good clothes, your good phone. If you have money to buy a car, come on, boy, go ahead and buy a car. Go ahead and buy a car. Go ahead, even though you're living in one room and your mind is telling you to buy a car, you need it. Go ahead and buy that Corolla. Go to Transcorp Hilton if you have the money. Sit down among people, eat good food, snap it, and post it. There are some negotiations you should be going. Hire car if you can. That is see, marketing is very sweet if you know how to play this game. When I was trying to grow up in real estate, I had a deal in Abia State, and it was a big man. It was a property. I was an agent before I became a property manager to now a developer. So there is nothing you will tell me in real estate that I don't know. So the man invited me to come. We went for billing. You won't believe it. I emptied my savings, hired two hillocks here, 15,000. I fueled it. We went to Umuahia. I rented one Lexus 470. Look at what happened. The way you position yourself is the way people are going to take you. So when we got to the gate man opened the gate, and we got from him. He must have seen us from the window, the man, and then we sat down, and he told the wife, "Honey, look at what happened. Get me a bottle of wine." So while the woman was coming down, the man said, "No, not that one, not that one, the other one." So because he has seen that I'm looking presentable, he doesn't want to offer me an inferior drink. That drink is not inferior, but he feels it is inferior for me because of the way I have positioned myself. So we accepted the deal, and he said, "Okay, I should go and prepare power of attorney." Immediately, one of my boys brought out a power of attorney we have already prepared. All he had to do was just to fill in the gap with his name. We fill in the gap with the agreed percentage. He signed and I signed. Call to action. There is no need coming back to Port Harcourt and coming back to Abia State. I went prepared. Have a call to action and be pragmatic in selling. Okay, I know you have gained value. I want to allow the Don Emeka Novice to come in if he has something to say, or maybe if I come back again to ascertain questions.
Oh, fantastic. Guys, I think if you have questions that you like to ask, go ahead. So, Maddie, I'm going to be putting the questions on the screen so that you can take a look. So, guys, if you have questions now, please drop your questions in the comment section so that I can bring up your question on the screen, and he will answer your questions. I think I have one here already.
What if the client tells the money is not available at the moment and gives a date of payment? At the end of the day, he or she fails to pay. What do you do? Now, listen to me, eh? Listen to me, eh? If you take a client to site and the client tells you, I'm going to get back to you, that's the mistake some of you make. Ask him a question. Sir, you will get back to me for what exactly? Is it that the land is above your budget? Is it that the land is below your budget? Is it like you don't like this location? Because you might take a client who wants something that is going to build immediately to a land that he can't build immediately, and he doesn't have time to explain those things to you. And he will just be like, I'll get back to you. You want to go and look for someone that have what he has. Whereas you have it. So, sir, you will get back to me. Is it that the land is not in the location of the choice? Is it that is why you need to be a professional real estate consultant? And how to be a professional real estate consultant is that you need to learn how to ask questions. Hello, Hamrex, I need land. You need to ask me a question. What kind of land do you need? Do you need a land to buy and build now, or a land to buy and keep? You are trying to, reduce excesses. You are trying to reduce. So anybody I take to site, if I take 10 people to site today, 9 will buy. Why? Because I have done a lot of work. I have narrowed their demand down to what I have. So, sir, you get back to me. Is it that the property is above your budget? You might find it interesting to know that what you are even selling for 800,000, he wants to buy something more expensive, but you're not opening the window for conversation. Okay, so that is how to, reduce how people try to tell you they're going to get back to you. Most of the times, I'll get back to you is because they don't like what you're showing them, and you have a better offer, but you did not, indulge them in any conversation that will let them to know that what you have is below their standard or above their standard. Please, another question. How do you manage an underpricing client? Ah, how do you manage an underpricing client? You know, it's not. See, do you know that people do land window shopping? Do you know people really do? That's the problem we have. Some of we newbies consultants, we don't know that people do land window shopping. They are not really interested. So if there are some questions you will be asking that will let you know that this person is not even interested. Underpricing client, you are seeing value and you're still underpricing. It's just like you going to market, you price a particular shoe and they tell you 30,000 because you don't have the money. You just price 10,000 naira. Me, I'll be killing myself trying to come down and come down and come down. The more I come down, the more you keep being resistant. So if you're giving a client a particular price and he's still under, it means he's not serious. It means he doesn't have the money. So somebody now, how can you tell somebody? In what ways can you tell somebody I don't have money? Somebody who has come to you, is it not to underprice you so that you say you are not selling, then you go without feeling ashamed? So most of those people that are underpricing you, most of them don't have the money, to buy. Most of them. So you let them go. You let them go. Any other person? You let them go. You let them go. You let them go.
Okay, so I don't know. I don't think there are other questions here anymore. Guys, I don't know if you have any other question. If there's any other question so that he can answer. Anybody else? Anybody else with the question?
Okay. Okay. I have a book that covers this webinar. I have a book that covers this webinar. I titled it "The 30 Deadly Sales Sins on Food." It's not a very big book. It's an e-copy. It's a PDF, about 70 something pages. Every line in that book is powerful. It is positioned to make you a sales superstar in real estate. I wrote that book from my wealth of experience, all my challenges, all my worries, everything I passed through while trying to make sales in real estate is in that book, especially in the first chapter. Now, if you go to my personal wall on Facebook, Amadi Harry Excellent, you're going to see the post I made, the last post I made. My name is Amadi Harry Excellent. Now, if you see the last post I made about this event with the Dawn, you see where I wrote under it, I said the 30 dead. You want the 30 dead session unfold, click the WhatsApp link. So go to my page. The last post I made about this event, under the comment section, you're going to see a WhatsApp link. If you need that book, I don't post it anywhere. You don't bother going to anywhere to. I don't post it. I sell it in events like this. I sell it for 25,000 naira. But because you are in this event, I'm going to give it to you for just 5,000 naira. Just 5,000 naira, and I'll send that book to you to digest. All the things I've been passing through, how I came out of it in real estate, they are all in that book. If you want that book, go to my profile, Amadi Harry Excellent. Search the last post I made about this webinar. You are going to see a link. You can come to my messenger and tell me you need the book. It's just 5K. After tomorrow, the price goes back to 25,000 naira. If you have any question, you can drop it anywhere or anytime, any day. Please, if I don't respond immediately, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I have a lot of things I'm doing.
All right. I think we are going to end the live stream at this point. There are no other questions that are coming in. So I want to say thank you, Amadi. We will talk again. Thank you, Amadi, for this live stream and what you've taught. I'm grateful that you've shared with us how we could be able to become great salesmen and closing deals. Thank you so much for the teaching tonight. And God bless everybody that tuned in. God bless you all. Please go ahead and follow.
Thank you, sir, for having me.
Go ahead and follow Amadi Harry Excellent. If you want to do more, get his ebook. If you want to do more in real estate and making money from real estate. So, Amadi, on this note, I'll say thank you to you and good night to everybody.
Have you done this well?